What's up? It's Alexander Madison, running back from the Minnesota Vikings, and you're watching Clock Management.
Knocked down. Oh, he caught it! Oh, unbelievable! This is amazing. So you played in the NFL. What's longer, a half or 5/8?
5/8 is a little longer there, Joe. Your team is now on the clock.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the 8th of February, 2020, the kickoff day for the XFL. So I was planning to do this last night, but I got busy and ended up not getting to it. So I am here to explain how the XFL rules work and the difference between the NFL and the XFL. And then some of the fantasy implications for that, because we are a fantasy football podcast after all. All right, so it's pretty, I really like this. If the NFL adopted these rules, that would be incredible. All right, so here's how it goes. I want to make games more exciting. That's what the XFL is all about. Get rid of the time where you're changing channels to see what's going on in another game, or you're going to the fridge to do whatever. So on the kickoffs, you got 10 players lined up on, I believe it's the 45 to kickoff and the 35 for the receiving team, lined up just in a straight row. Those players can't move. They have to stand there until the ball is caught on both sides. The only two people who can move pre the ball being caught is obviously the kicker and then the person receiving the ball to get in position to catch the ball. So once the ball's caught, everyone can move from there. So you're going to get better kick returns, more action in those kick returns instead of people just kicking it out of the back of the end zone. So that's going to make things more exciting. Continuing with our special teams theme here, though, I'm going to get into the punts. So the punts, no one on the punting side is allowed to cross the line of scrimmage until that ball is caught. So that means that guy's going to catch the ball, and he's got a solid, 40, 50 yards between him and the first defender. So he's running full speed by the time, anyone gets to him. That's going to be incredible. You're like these old Devin Hester kicks and oh man, you're going to see some incredible kick returns. Special teams is going to become a lot more relevant in these games as far as the returns go. But with that being said, you're going to see a lot less punting due to that because, why would you punt the ball when the guy's going to return it, the majority of that way anyway, or more, it puts such more of a risk. So you're going to see people going for it on 4th and 7, 4th and 8. That'll be exciting. And then also to encourage that if you're like, oh, well, just punt it out of bounds so he can't run. No, you can't do that either. You punt it out of bounds, they get it at the 35-yard line or wherever it went out of bounds, whatever's better for them. So, yeah, you're going to see people going for it on 4th, and that's awesome. I'm super excited about that. It reminds me kind of like a Madden game. Like people don't punt in Madden. It has to be 4th and 40 before someone considers punting. So you're going to see more stuff like that, and it's just going to be exciting. The scoring, though, okay, so touchdown, still worth 6 points. Nothing changed there. But us fantasy players, what's everyone always complaining about? What position does everyone hate in fantasy football? The kicker. Everyone wants to get rid of the kicker, right? Obviously, you still have field goals in XFL, so the kicker still exists. But after you score a touchdown, there's no kicked extra point. That doesn't exist. Keep the offense on the field. That's what everyone wants to see anyway. That's what everyone's here for, the most exciting players in the game. So you got a 1 point after you score, which you do an offensive play from the 2-yard line. You get a touchdown, you get an extra point. Or you got 2 points where you run one play from the 5-yard line. Same thing, one chance, you either score or you don't. Then you have a 3-point opportunity which you take from the 10-yard line. So you have a possible 9 points that could be scored in one scoring, like one scoring drive. So that's like incredible. Like, think of the implications that you could score 18 points in 2 drives. Getting a lead that's safe is just like not possible with that amount of points being able to be put up. And it, for fantasy purposes, think about what that means for like your fantasy players. These scores are going to be ridiculous. Your QB's going to get, an extra, and the points your kicker would normally get, your QB's getting on top of his normal points. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited to do I got a fantasy XFL league set up. I'm going to set up some more. I got some prop bets coming out for everyone. That's going to be super exciting. So like, stay tuned, guys. And then overtime, this might just be my favorite part. Everyone hates how the NFL does overtime. This overtime's different. Each team gets the ball, they alternate with it, they get one shot from the 10-yard line to score a touchdown. They get 5 chances to do that, alternating back and forth between teams. Each one of those is worth 2 points. Then whichever team after those 5 tries has the most points wins. If they're still tied, there's no tie in the XFL. You keep going one at a time, back and forth, each team getting a chance until one of those teams doesn't score, and then that team loses, the other team wins. So that's exciting. Like, and again, the points this means for fantasy. Like, this is all just awesome. I'm loving this. I did hear talk when it first started that they're getting rid of roughing the passer. That's not true. I don't know how strict they're going to be with calling it, but there is still roughing the passer in the XFL. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get this video uploaded so you can watch it prior to watching XFL, so you understand a little bit more what's going on when you watch it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend, and we'll have our normal episode out on Tuesday.